Have you ever been in a hurry to get somewhere, or maybe you've been working hard to pay off those bills and didn't have quite enough money this time go around for a big grocery bill? Well, I'm about to talk to you about a sandwich that's going to help remedy these issues. According to Kitchen Project's article, the peanut butter and jelly sandwich dates back to post-World War II era, where GIs were given rations of peanut butter and jelly. Upon their return home, they couldn't get enough of it. Today I'm going to talk to you about and show you the ingredients for making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, the proper application method according to Huffington Post article, and a simpler product to make it even more quick called Goober, a product made by Smuckers. Now that I've talked to you about what's going to be discussed today, let's dive into the ingredients of a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. The proper ingredients would, of course, be the peanut butter and jelly, which I've already dispersed into 3 tablespoons of peanut butter and 2 tablespoons of jelly. Also, we have 2 pieces of white toast. It can be white or wheat depending on the health conscious you are. You will need a knife and 1 or 2 plates depending on the size. Now that I talked to you about the ingredients, let's talk about the proper application method for making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Some people may think that it's just taking 1 piece of bread, throwing some peanut butter on it, taking another piece of bread, and putting a slab of jelly in it. Well, I'm going to tell you that way is not the best way. According to Huffington Post article, the proper application would be taking a little bit of peanut butter, about 1 to 1.5 tablespoons of peanut butter, slapping it on, giving a generous coating of peanut butter on one side, taking the rest of your peanut butter and applying another generous coat of peanut butter on the other side, covering the entire piece of bread. Now you may be asking, Anthony, why do I need to put peanut butter on both sides? And I'll tell you exactly why. When you put peanut butter on both sides, it acts as a barrier and it keeps all of the jelly flavor, and you can really savor and taste that true jelly taste. Next thing you would do is take half of the jelly that you already have, put it on one side of the bread, then you would take your second piece of bread, apply the remainder of jelly on the other, and then place one down on the plate, take the opposite piece of bread that already has your peanut butter and jelly, and place it on top of the other. There's been a lot of discussions on exactly how you should even eat the peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Some people like to take the crust off, some people like to leave the crust on, some people like to cut it horizontally, and some people like to cut it vertically. Me personally, I like to cut it horizontally. So you would just take your knife and cut it straight down the middle, going horizontally among the bread. Also, another way that you can do it is cutting it across the section, going diagonal, making a diagonal cut in your sandwich. And that is one of the ways that you can make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Now I've talked to you about the proper application method. I would like to take this time to talk about a product that is made by Smuckers, and it's called Goober. The great thing about Goober is it basically acts as a one-stop shop for all your peanut butter and jelly sandwich making needs. And what it has is, if you take the top off, you'll see inside you have some peanut butter and jelly all mixed together. So in this instance, you can take a knife or a spoon, scoop straight into it, smother both sides, and bam, just like that, you have your own peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Now I've talked to you about the product Goober made by Smucker's. I like to cover everything that's been talked about. In the beginning, we talked about the history of the peanut butter and jelly sandwich and how it was first came up about post World War II era from GIs collecting the rations of their peanut butter and jelly. We talked about the proper application method and how you should use the peanut butter on both ends to create a barrier to savor all the jelly taste. And lastly, we talked about the product Goober made by Smucker's. I hope that you learned a lot, and knowing now that making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich can't always be as easy as you think. Have a good day.